Have you ever wondered why people start treating you differently when you stop picking up every call, replying to every message, showing up every time they expect you to? Carl Jung understood something most people overlook. He believed that the more available you are to others, the more disconnected you become from yourself. You start off with good intentions. You want to help. You want to support. You want to be there, but slowly you begin to disappear. Not all at once, but piece by piece. It begins with saying yes when you're tired, then answering texts at midnight, then putting off your own needs just to keep peace, just to be liked, just to not let anyone down. And then one day you look around and realize you're everywhere except in your own life. Jung believed this is the danger of the persona, the mask we wear to fit in, to be accepted, to be loved. The more we wear it, the less we remember who we really are. People begin to expect your availability as a given, not because they're cruel, but because you've trained them to. Every time you abandon your boundaries, you silently say, "My time is yours. My energy is yours. My life is open for anyone to walk through." But the truth is, not everyone deserves access. And once you start pulling back, people notice, they question you, they say you've changed, they might even guilt you. That's okay, because that discomfort, it's a sign you're no longer performing. You're no longer stretching yourself thin to make others comfortable. You're reclaiming your space. And when you reclaim that space, something shifts. You begin to see who shows up only when they need something. You begin to feel the weight of how much you've been holding for others. You begin to realize how rare it is to have people who value you, even when you're not convenient. Jung said that solitude is not isolation, it's strength. When you step back from the noise, from the endless demands, from the pressure to always be available, your real self starts to speak. It doesn't shout, it whispers, it says, "You're exhausted. You're stretched thin, you miss yourself, you miss quiet, you miss clarity, you miss peace, and peace never lives where everyone has access to you." That kind of peace comes when you start choosing yourself over your performance. When you realize that being constantly available doesn't make you loved, it makes you drained. Love with no boundaries isn't love, it's self-erasure. When you begin to say no, not out of anger, but out of respect for your own limits, the world reorders itself. The people who relied on your silence fall away. The ones who never noticed your fatigue fade out. And what remains are the ones who don't need your constant availability to value you. Because those who truly care, they adjust, they respect your time, they honor your space. And when you're no longer always there, something beautiful happens. You return, your clarity sharpens, your energy replenishes, you start choosing your words, your actions, your relationships more intentionally. Life slows down, but it becomes more real. You're no longer reacting, you're responding, you're no longer proving, you're simply being. And in that being, you find peace, not because the world changed, but because you did. You stopped being everywhere for everyone, and you came back home to yourself. The world might not reward that, but your soul will. Thank you for watching. If this message spoke to you, leave a comment with what you're choosing to protect from now on. And if you're reclaiming your time, your peace, your presence, subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, protect your energy, say no when you need to, and remember, you are not required to be available for a world that only values what it can take. You deserve rest, you deserve space, you deserve to choose yourself always.